Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Penn Hills High School. It's Jamfest 2017 at Penn Hills as the Highlands Golden Rams will play the Centurions of Greensburg Central Catholic along with the Dean, Mike Choma. This is Mike Pavlik. John Dank is here along with us tonight. And Dean, here we are at a tournament setting on a Saturday afternoon. It's starting to sleet outside, and Merry Christmas.
Courtney Wazlowski, our weather girl over there, gave us the report sleeting, and we can deal with that. The snow is coming, we hear. The good news is it's 12 hours later, Mike. The disaster of last night is behind us. I didn't like where it was on the schedule. Still don't. The only thing we take out of last night, Mike, is one more game with a little more experience. I thought it showed last night. Franklin Regional had a lot of experience out there. We are going to get some more today here. That's the most important thing.
Well, it is. Well, let's talk about injuries. We lost Romello last night, went down with a hip injury, and Luke Cochran got hit hard and hit his head on the floor. What are the update on those guys?
Well, Freeman is out, Mike, with a hip injury. Hope it's 3 to 5 days minimum. I'd like to get him back for the Christmas tournament, but there's no guarantees there. Luke Cochran, God bless him, he's a tough kid, Mike, because his head snapped off the floor, and upon further review, he got a little rough treatment there from Mr. Stone, what was his name? Stonecheck, yes. So, as we always say, there'll be a return match, and we'll see what happens there. But Luke is playing today. Unfortunately, Romello is not.
Well, we talk about the schedule, Dean, and the Highlands Rams might have caught a break today because when this game was scheduled before the season, you look at Greensburg Central 25-2 last year, but they've fallen on some hard times.
And 12-0 in section, Mike. This year, though, they come in 1-6. They beat Springdale. But you know what, Mike? It's a good time to have this game. As much as I didn't like yesterday's game warriors position, I like today's position. We need to get some confidence under our belt as we head into section play. Started a new year, Christmas tournament coming. So Greensburg Central is a welcome opponent today with a 1-6 record.
Jim Nesser, the new coach, he coached championship teams in Jeanette with Terrell Pryor not that long ago, and most recently he's been at Hempfield, so we'll talk about him as we go on here tonight. Many companies can give you car insurance quotes. Only Nationwide can back it up with dedicated licensed professionals and superior claim service. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency want to help you relieve some of the stress involved with insuring your new teen driver. Ask about the Nationwide Insurance Young Driver discount. When you compare, no one beats Nationwide's rates for young drivers. John and Mel, you can reach them 724-224-4300 and let them help you choose the coverage that's right for your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side. Highlands and Greensburg Central Catholic at Penn Hills High School. It's Jamfest, and it's coming right up. Dean, starting lineups?
Yes, we're going to start with the visiting Greensburg Central Catholic.
I, of course, wrote them on my list opposite, so I'll have some fun tonight.
They'll be in the dark uniforms, black wearing maroon numbers. They will start number 5, Tommy Early, a 5'7" sophomore. Number 12, Jeff Helm, a 6'4" junior from Blairsville, we understand. Joe Lonegro, 21, a 6'1" junior. 6'3" junior, number 42, Ryan Bizniani, the returning starter. And number 1, Ethan Slake, a senior, 6'1", first-year starter for Coach Jim Nesser.
Jim Nesser takes over for Dr. Greg Bizniani, who is helping as an assistant now. He resigned the head coaching job because he's an orthopedic surgeon and it just took too much of his time.
That's why I was kidding around about his dad being a doctor. When I talked to Jim earlier, he was sitting right next to him. How about that? Well, for the Golden Rams, Mike, we need a doctor with Morello Freeman in his hip. We'll get him healthy, but he's definitely scratched for tonight. We'll start number 23, Luke Cochran, a 6'1" sophomore, averaging 14.4 per game. His running mate, number 20, Johnny Christ, also a sophomore, 6'7", averaging 10.6. Danny Timmons gets a start tonight. He'll wear number 0, 6'3" junior, averaging 2 points a game. Number 4, Christian Tonelli, senior, 6'2", averages 5.2 a game. And number 12 is going to be Sean Ursage, 6'6" senior, 11.6. I think we have a problem with the starting lineup tonight, Mike. You know why?
Why's that?
They introduced Danny Timmons, and it was Ryan Signorello instead. Oh, well. They're all going to play today.
Well, let's hope so. Officials for tonight, Jim Tyler, Barnett Harris, and Jim Hastings. We had Barnett at the Beaver Falls game at home a couple of weeks ago. Well, it was just last week now. It just seems a while ago. Highlands comes in 2-3. Greensburg Central 1-6 after a 25-2 season a year ago. They were perfect in the regular season and lost their only 2 games in the postseason. How about this? In Greg Bissiniani's 8 seasons, he was 187-32 in those 8 years. Half of his losses came in the playoffs.
How about that? Ryan Signorella averaged 6'6", and starting today, Mike, got the ball in the opening tip.
Well, he starts every game, though. The only problem is they didn't know that, I guess.
Yes.
So here's Cochran.
10-0, they look the same.
Yeah, they look the same. I'm glad. I like the black-on-black numbers Greensburg Central's sporting, whatever those are. Maroon on black.
Maroon, yes.
That's going to be fun. There's a 3 by Signorella, and he drains it from the left wing, and the Rams lead it 3-0.
Sig off early. Going to pressure. Steal by
Steele. Here's Tonelli. 2-on-1 with Cochran. Tonelli drives, lays, and scores, and it's 4-0.
That's the start we needed, Mike.
Isn't this what you were talking about last night?
Yeah, I wish we would have got it last night when I counted. But again, we'll take them any way we can get them.
5-0 Highlands.
There's your trap right there at the double. Over
double
and back.
Team and Slike over and back. Okay, here's the stat. First quarters this year. In the Highlands wins, they average 20 points in the first quarter. In the Highlands losses, they average 9.
That's bad.
It's been all about quick starts. And they've had them in the wins, and they haven't had them in the losses. Here's Cochran. And 3-pointers are important, too. Cochran got stopped, but he goes right side to Signorella. Head fake, gets a man in the air, drives in. Back to Tonelli. Now Signorella, left side. 3-ball up off the front rim, no good. Rebound is knocked around. They battle for it, and it's Slike having it for the Centurions. Right side to Helm.
Nice drive.
Drives in, puts it up around, no good. Rebound, Ursig. I'm sorry, it's Johnny. That's close.
Close.
Price all the way in, drives, lays, and got fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair at 6:41. We're not going to mention foul shooting the rest of the year. We made a promise, so we won't. Johnny to the line.
Nobody stopped the ball for Greensburg, Mike. You got to stop the basketball. Number one
That's
goal
like the
in
number
defense.
one thing.
And Johnny's told nobody stops it. Take it to the
You just
rack.
go, and he can. He can handle the ball.
Does a nice job. Makes his first.
Rams lead it 6-0. Second one is off the rim. Oh, but Ursig got the rebound. Ursig with a nice post move up with the left hand and down. Quickly, 8-0 Highlands. Here's Erdely up court.
Getting trapped at half court, Mike. They're picking the ball up in the wrong
Now
place.
Slike, right side Helm. Helm lets a 3 go. It's a dipper. Rebound is tipped out of bounds. It belongs to the Centurions at 6:23. 8-0 Highlands.
We had some tough games this year, Mike. They play up. They played Penn, Trafford, and Belvern. Got whacked 30 points both times there. Washington, Aliquippa, Leechburg. And last night, Sarah beat them by 24 in section.
That was the section game. They are 1-2 in section. Highlands, of course, 0-1 off that loss last night against Franklin Regional. They're going to be tough, the Panthers. Now Bissiniani comes free. This is Lonegro. Swung it right side to Erdely. And he'll try to reset things, and Lonegro gets it back. Erdely drives into the paint.
Their problem is, Mike, they're going to east and west, not north and south.
Yeah. Helm
There
into the
you
paint.
go.
Nice dump down, and the basket is made by Bissiniani, and he draws the foul.
See what happens when that ball goes north and south, Mike? Ursich picks up his first.
4 Rams already on the score sheet. That's the first points for the Centurions. And Ryan Bissiniani, the 6'2 junior, the son of the aforementioned Dr. Bissiniani, will try to complete the 3-point play. He's off the back rim. That is swatted away momentarily, but Rams quickly down the other way.
Nice.
Here's Cochran
extra
driving in.
pass.
Ursig, corner to Kreis. Back out to Tonelli. Right down the middle, Cochran. 3 ball is off the back rim. Rebound tipped, and Ursig is able to save it in the corner.
Sean's so big, Mike.
And now we're going to have an offensive foul against the Rams as one of the Centurions hit the deck.
Sean's so big he was able to go over the top without committing a foul. Unfortunately, guess what, Mike? That's his second foul.
With all kind of trouble with foul problems.
Yeah.
Corey Myers is in the Highlands lineup, number
Last
11.
night was Johnny got 2 quick ones.
Quickly, about the same time. And guess what? We won't see Sean till the second half, probably. against pressure.
Makes it smaller but quicker.
It is nearly a step in front of steal, but Centurion's able to control it. They get it to Helm. Helm had it blocked, and here comes Signorella back. Signorella doesn't have numbers, but he's going to take it all the way. Got it blocked.
And fouled.
Hit hard. John, do we have confirmation on that? Did you get a second one of those? You do?
What's that?
Steelers have released James Harrison.
Why?
That didn't end well. He was not happy that he wasn't playing, and they were under the impression he can't play anymore. And if you saw
I saw a couple plays in the Cincinnati.
So slow side to side.
In the Baltimore game, he just can't get there anymore. But I thought he was a good guy in the locker room for him.
I know, that's really a surprise.
And when that happens, that means you're a bad guy in the locker room.
5 points for Signorella. He's the Rams' leading scorer so far. 10-2.
He may have to get Tom Brady's personal trainer. He's
going to end up in New England. Watch.
Oh, God.
Don't you be surprised. Here's Erdley. It depends on how upset he is. Helm.
Well, you know he still wants to play.
Sure. Here's Slike. Dump it down to Bissignani with a nice post move. Put it up and scores.
Twice Bissignani likes it from that right block.
He's got all 4. Now Myers for 3. It's off the rim, but the Rams get the rebound. Signorella got in there to do it. Now to Kreis. Cross court to Myers. Squares up. 3 ball off the rim. Rebound Greensburg Central, and we got a foul on the Rams.
Night it was smaller, Mike. We went younger. Corey Myers only a sophomore.
Jim Nesser, first coaching job was at Elizabeth Forward when he was 24. And he took them very much similar to the Stosh story. And he took them from winless to the playoffs in 2 years, which he says is his finest accomplishment. Now we have a foul just across half court.
Sig gets his first.
And that's 4 on Highlands already at 4:23. This is turning into last night. There were so many fits and starts last night. It was so difficult.
I think we got it like 1 minute and 7 seconds on it.
It was our longest spell of basketball, yeah. Bissignani top of the key, but Cochran has him closely guarded. Steps back.
Johnny with his hand in there.
Into a crowd, and Bissignani takes it back. This is Lonegro right side. Lonegro spins, turns, and timeout. Jim Nesser. He doesn't seem happy.
Gives us a chance to talk about B&E Home Renovations. You've been putting off getting that much-needed work done around the house. Leaky roof, remodel the kitchen, bathroom, basement. Let the pros at B&E Renovations have your home looking like new for the new year. Over 100 years of combined experience, and O'Brien and his crew at B&E Renovations guarantees your work will be done complete and on time, exactly the way you want it. Customer service, always their top priority. Give Brian a call today at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate, or you can find them on Facebook for money-saving offers. B&E Home Renovations, where the beat is always busy. Good cause here at Jamfest, benefiting pancreatic cancer research, always a good cause, and have 5 games throughout the day here. Fortunately, we're here. Last year, we were at Newcastle playing this game, Mike. Believe me, if it was in Newcastle, we wouldn't be there. I was there, and it was funny. We played Hampton, Mike, in front of like 8 people. Right. If that game would have been in Highlands or Hampton, it would have been hanging from the raft. That's become such a thing in college basketball now, too. It's like they're taking the games away from the campuses. Now a little jumper in the lane is drained. He's got all 6, Bissignani. And it's got them all. 10-6 now. They've cut it back to 2. Problem is, Mike, there's just not the old basketball junkies who would come out and watch 5 games. In the old days, there were. Now people stay at home and watch 5 games. Christ passed it to himself. Nice. Now a beautiful dish. Signorella finishes. Signorella with 7. How about that? He's outscored Greensburg Central himself. Four-court Centurions. Tommy Erdley, number 5, and we have a ball knocked out of bounds. Centurions will keep control. 12-6 Highlands, 3:14 left first quarter. And we'll have a substitution coming in for Jim Nesser. First one of the game. Max Pasula, 15. Danny Timmons in for the Rams. Give Christian Tonelli a break. Again, down Romello today. That's kind of the way we played the first 2 games. I haven't won a game without him yet. This is true.
Oh, nearly an overplay.
And
Johnny almost had that one. This is Helm. Now to Lonegro. Helm again. Lonegro goes to his left and now works it back out top to Slike. I got to tell you, if they're coming at me, I can't read the numbers. I'm just going to tell you that. This is Bissiniani with the jumper. It's no good. And the rebound to Timmons.
Yeah, no sleeves. None of them are on the sleeves for you.
And the tiny little same color numbers on the front. And the jumper is down by Cochran.
His first two.
5 Rams on the score sheet. 14-6 Highlands. They match their biggest lead.
All 5 starters in.
Oh, nice drive to the basket that time by Helm. His first basket from someone other than Bissiniani. 14-8.
Danny Timmons right in.
Right there with the left hand. Boy,
go. Yeah.
Took a peek, wouldn't go. Rebound came to Pasula. Nice dump down, and that's Slike with the lay-in, and he draws the foul. Ethan Slike. It was Andy Van Slyke's birthday yesterday.
The old weatherman.
Yeah, he did that once.
I'm going to take a 30-second timeout, Mike.
Talk about B&J Sports, located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Outfitting our local sports teams and the great fans of the AK Valley for more than 5 decades. When it comes to all of your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Hey, that extra Christmas money you got would be the perfect place to go to B&J Sports and go in and talk to Glenn, and he'll help you out with whatever it is you need. And jackets,
all Highlands gear, Mike.
Trophies, Highlands gear, and any local school, he'll get it for you. Open 9 to 5 weekdays, Saturdays 9 till noon. So stop in today or give Glenn a call at 724-226-2762. 5 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
All right, Mike. I don't know who they gave that foul to. Team calls are 4 apiece here.
No, 5 against Highlands, 2 against Greensburg. You're looking at the timeout.
Oh. I'm not well.
None of us are. You know that. Isn't it awful?
But I'm getting better.
I'm okay, but I think it's only a matter of time. I'll Slike through it off the back rim. Tried to save it, but couldn't do it. Highlands ball at 2:06. It's only a 4-point game now, 14-10. It's something we talked about last night when we were at Franklin Regional about this game is interest level by Highlands.
Yep, you never know which team's going to show up. That time,
Johnny Christ did with the 360 in the lane.
Yep.
He's got 3, and the Rams lead at 16-10.
Allows to bring some pressure.
Ooh, Slike got in. They didn't blow the whistle. Bissiniani's right there on the baseline. That's a spot. He's got 8, pretty much all of them from right there, and it's 16-12 Highlands.
No call on Tonelli. They're going to get him that time.
They're going to get a foul as Cochran went in. I think it's on Slike.
You're right. His first.
That's 2 on him. That's the point guard. And again, that happened to now Cochran out of the corner. His 3's off the back rim. They battle. Ursig is in there with 2 fouls, by the way. Now we're short bodies today. Cochran tries to use a Johnny Croy screen. Now got it to Tonelli. Baseline to Ursig. Nice feed. Tonelli lays it in. 4 points for Christian, and the Rams have 18 here in the first quarter. They lead by 6. They double team and a travel. Great job by Tonelli out there and Signorella.
Highlands forces the 4th turnover. Haven't committed one yet, Mike. 1:05 to go here in the first quarter.
Were good
by 6.
That was a good last night, too. That wasn't too bad.
I think it was like 10-4.
Yeah, their shooting just wasn't good. Cochran. Now Tonelli with a head fake. Inside Ursig, left-hander up, around, settles.
Soft touch that time by Sean.
Second basket, 4th point. Rams back up by 8, matches their biggest lead.
Once again, gives a chance to
the ball's tipped, but
Tonelli got it twice, Mike.
He was, and Erdely has it, lets it fly. High off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out of there. Centurions have it. Now a 3 is put up and missed, and the Rams, Signorella. Cochran left side. Elbow. Tonelli left corner. 3. In and out. No good. Rebound Fought for by Christ, and he saved it.
There was no foul there, Mike. He had to drag it off his arm.
Signorella is wide open. Yes.
Boom. He's got 10.
And he can fire it from out there, and the Rams have their biggest lead, 23-12. He's our second leading three-point shooter. And that's it. It's the end of the first quarter. The Rams close with a flourish. Greensburg Central had cut it to 4, but the Rams score the last 7 and lead it after 1, 23-12.
Wish we would have had that last night, Mike.
And there's that 23 in the first quarter again, and that's a good sign.
Well, I'm getting hungry right now, Mike, because another season of Gold Ram basketball can mean only one thing: post-game at the Anchor Inn. Well, today it means Christmas party at the Anchor Inn. We're having the Comcast Christmas gathering today after the game. Joanna and Dee continue a family tradition started way back in 1953. Great home-cooked meal with the original cooking, and again, I'll be getting the Anchor Burger, fan favorite. Milo likes those wings, full wings, not pieces. Maybe get that for the table, and the blue plate special. See if John would like that this evening. No reservation needed. Kids open till 11, so there's plenty of time to come to the Anchor Inn after the game. Mike and I are always there. Stop by, say hello. It's the Anchor Inn, Freeport Road, Detroit Heights. Welcome aboard. Merry Christmas from the crew at the Anchor Inn.
Well, our crowd is okay down there. I see your buddy George down there, Dean. He's here. We have Signorellas are here. We have Tonellis are here.
My golf partner.
We see some Crisis. So this is a tough one to get to. This is a bad day because today's like a big last shopping blowout time. And but I mean, we're set up beautifully up here in the capper seat. This is tremendous. So we're happy with that.
One quarter in the books. Highlands playing well so far, leading 23-12. Greensburg inbound.
Second quarter, brought to you by Mason Elite Hoops. Pittsburgh Mills Mall, individualized training, third graders all the way up to varsity. You can visit their Facebook page, and the Rams steal it on cue, just like Michael would do. Now, Signorella tried to get it to Tonelli, but it's tipped out of bounds over there by Lonegro, and Highlands will keep it.
Looked like a little 2-3 action that time, Mike.
We've seen a lot of different zone types thrown up at us this year. As the Rams score, they're scoring with 3-pointers. They're definitely outside-in team. 3-pointers and backdoor layups, in and out stuff. Cochran with a nice crossover move. He gets shut off.
Nice.
Comes it down to Tonelli. He lays it in, and the Rams lead it 25-12.
It's been the extra pass today, too, Mike. Lots of assists.
And the pressure's given us Centurions a little bit of trouble, too. Steal by Cochran, backcourt. Did he get it? He did. Saved it beautifully. Tried to get it to Siggs, but he gave it back. They knock it out of bounds. They're going to say Highlands touched it last. Stosh casually dressed tonight in the golf shirt, white golf shirt.
Got some nice Christmas gifts.
Corey looking
new shirts for the coaching staff.
And Mr. Stosh, they're all Natalie clad.
Neil.
He's got the clipboard over there. Everything's under control.
I think he's enjoying being back in coaching.
I think he is. Especially when you get to do it with your son. That's got to be really cool. This is Erdley. Been off.
Over the back, no call.
And that's Ersic. He's got to be careful. He's got 2 fouls. Here's Christ driving all the way in. Kicked it over. Signorella stops.
Hand, yes.
3 is nothing but nylon. Signorella's red hot. That's 13. That's a career high, and the Rams lead at 28-12. I just figured out career highs this morning. I'd like to thank Ryan for helping me. Getting me to use that. Johnny, but it went in anyway. Pizzola's first. That's the first bench points for Jim Nesser, and now we got a foul. That'll be the 4th against the visitors.
Looks like he commits his first foul also.
They gave it to Lonegro. That'll be 2 on him. He's got 2. Slight has 2. That's the 4.
Danny Timmons checks in, along with Corey Myers. Going to give Tonelli and Ursa a break.
Loop it into Cochran. That's a 2. It's in and out. It's loose. They battle and put back up and in.
Nice job by Danny.
Yes, sir. 30-14 now.
Oh, that's the turnover. 7 now to 1. And that one turner was on a steal by Cochran. He had to throw it in.
7-2 second quarter. Inside, Timmons again, making a living in there. Timeout, Jim Nesser. Highlands 32, Greensburg Central 14.
Got away fast that time, right? Wireless Zone is your largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America, offering the most popular smartphones, devices, tablets, and accessories with award-winning customer service. There's a place for the Christmas money to go. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Ram fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are in Trona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or the Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to J.C. Penn and across from Victoria's Secret. You can reach the Trona Heights location by calling 724-224-4590 and the Mills at 724-275-1154. Or find the Wireless Zone store nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com.
The move that the Steelers made when they released Harrison was activating Marcus Gilbert. He's back off the suspension. But that's interesting.
Well, they had to do something.
I'd tell you how much time left, but they count down the timeouts here. So now I'll tell you. 5:57 left in the first half, 32-14 Highlands. And so far, you got to like what you see, and I noticed interest level.
Yes. Christmas Day, Mike, during the Steeler game, we will be dealing with a saran wrap ball with gifts in them, and you got to unpeel it, and you have like 30 seconds.
Oh, that's great.
We're all looking forward to that.
Lead it ahead to Pasula with his second basket, and it's 32-16. Cochran with a nice move. Kicked it to the corner. That's Myers for three. It's down. Corey Myers.
It's a saran ball challenge. You guys think you have fun at your house at Christmas?
I'll be watching the Steeler game.
Antonita invented that.
That's a beauty. Now Centurions forecourt. They go right side early. Had trouble with the handle. Almost lost it to Cochran.
Trying
to get it out. Now they do get it out. 2-on-1. Here comes Kreis. Dumped down Signorella. Had trouble with the handle. Missed it. Kreis got it back.
They're going to call a tie ball or a foul. We got two different calls, Mike.
Held ball goes to Highlands.
Referee underneath called a foul. Barrett Harris overruled and Barnett Harris overruled. Jump ball possession Highlands.
I know you watched the game in Vegas, but when we had Barnett at home the other night, his son that played at Gateway is interning for a senator from Delaware. That's Cochran back rim.
That's where he finished college too, Delaware.
And now we got a foul.
Cookie jar got Corey Myers.
At 5 minutes left of the first half, Highlands by 19. First on Corey. Rams have 7 players score. That's all 7 guys that have been in the lineup. I don't think we've gone any deeper than that at this point. Now Johnny's going to the locker room. I don't know if he's maybe bleeding or what that's all about.
Interesting. Had 9 guys score this year by Cam Taylor and the other 8.
Here's Slike. Thirdly. Pasula right side. Tries to get around Myers, but he got shut off. Rams playing some tough defense. This is Pisignani on the elbow. Back out to Slike. Now Pasula. And Pasula's fouled. Now they're going to call an offensive foul with the off arm.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
And that's team foul number 7 against Greensburg. I'm sorry, that's 5. Wrong side of the board. Johnny's back. I just had to take care of the wardrobe.
Signorella get worked on too, Mike, down there. Getting bandaged.
They go in and out. Back out to Myers. Hey, it's nothing but nylon from the right wing. 3 times 2 is 6 for Corey, and it's 38-16.
He's been a pleasant surprise off the bench, Mike. Coming averaging 5 a game. He just got out of the cast before the season started. He broke his wrist over the summer.
Here's Erdley out top.
So we got 3 healthy guys on the bench. We got a 3-second.
We had one of those last night, and we said, you'll see 2. There they are. There's one. Now we can put them away. We won't have any more. We got 1 against last night, 1 for tonight.
Cam Taylor.
Last night it was Romello because he just didn't vacate the premises. Made a pass and mired it.
Cam Taylor, Dylan Signorella, and Don Pacey. Only guys that dressed and available on the bench.
Whoa, look at Siggs go up there to get it. Out of Cochran. High post Tonelli. Myers. Cochran. 3. Yeah, in and out though. Good. Got a little ahead of myself.
I got Tonelli on that one.
We got a foul.
Over the back.
Christian and that's 7. They will shoot 1-1 now. To the line, the Centurions of Greensburg Central out of Section 1-2A.
You mentioned those losses last year, Mike. They lost to Olsh, Our Lady of Sacred Heart, in the semifinals. Olsh won on to play Swickley Academy in the finals. John School, we saw Swickley Academy win that game. They went on to win the state that year, too, and they eliminated Greensburg Central.
They did. Montegro hits the first. He'll get another.
And from what I understand, they're loaded again this year.
They are. I'm sorry, that's 24. That's Reihart. And a steal. This is the drive and the score by Helm. Oh, that was Bissignani. I'm sorry. That's 10.
There's Luke for
There's Luke draining a long one. The Rams are hitting the threes. They have 4 3-pointers here in this quarter alone. It's 41-20. Steal. And a steal by the Rams.
Signorella got that one.
Here's Cochran. Loops it to the corner. This is Myers. Now Signorella. Long cross court to Cochran. Puts it on the floor. Blew up the baseline and missed it with the left hand, though. Rebound Centurions. Well, that was a carry.
There
the Rams steal it back. As Cochran comes back to get it. Less than 3 to go first half. Rams already have 41 on the board.
10-2.
Tonelli stops. He pops. It's 3. It's off the back rim. Oh, the Rams.
Andy Timmons.
Fighting. Timmons in there and has it.
He's got a quick 6, Mike.
He has. And the Rams lead at 43-20.
Going to get Myers again, it looks like.
And he will shoot the 1-1.
Corey Myers picks up his second personal foul, team 8. Johnny Christ returns for the Golden Lions, and Max Vasillo back in for the Centurions.
Coach with some words of encouragement for Corey.
Along with Tommy Early.
Tommy Early comes back into the lineup.
By the way, Mike, big game hunting yesterday. Pine Ridgeton 80, Butler 64.
I did not have that. I had Butler.
Despite 39 from Ethan Morton, by the way.
He's a tough customer. Hey, I was looking back. I saw Mitch Desort last night. That's Myers out of the corner. He hit another one.
He's got 9.
3 times 3 is 9. 46-20. And seeing Mitch remind me, the first game last year, the tournament at Pine Ridgeton, we played Summit. Mitch had 45 that night.
Yeah, big night.
Now Slyke stops and pops. It won't go, and Signorella comes out of there with it. Rams by 26.
Leads me to the trivia question for the third quarter, Mike.
Christ blew up the baseline and puts it in with the left hand. He's got 5.
Hitting on all cylinders, Mike. When's the last time we hit the century mark?
It's been a while, huh? Now, Helm drives in. He can't get it to go, but he draws the foul. 1:45 left.
I don't think we've ever done it under Stosh, have we?
May have.
I'll never forget that week back in 07, 08. Actually, it was, 08, 09. We hung 100 on Deer Lakes after being Friday night after having 100 hung on us by Beaver Falls
Up
on
there.
a Tuesday. That don't happen very often.
No. That was the night of the. We were talking about that, the Beaver Falls game. That was the night of the famous pick.
Yep, that kid still got cobwebs.
Tom Pacey's in. Luke Cochran also comes back in the Highlands lineup.
Dom's earliest action as a freshman.
It's Ryan Signorella, the only Ram in double figures with 13, but we got guys breathing on it, as Dick Grote would say. The second one by Helm is good, and it's 48-21. Here's Cochran, tried to split the double team, and he got bumped.
George, God, I told you something about Steve Scorpion.
And I had forgotten this. Dick Grote's his grandfather, and we got to listen to his grandpa on the way home last night. Get all excited over a Pitt win, and believe me, when Pitt wins, you need to get excited because it's not going to happen very often.
You might have saw the last one, Mike.
It might, Dean. It might be. We were discussing that. Here's Timmons now. Out top to Pacey. Tonelli's just going to let it go, and it's in and out, no good. Rebound, and I'm going to call a held ball. This one goes the Centurions' way.
Yep. Morton had 39, Mike, but the big difference in that Pine Ridge and Butler game, fourth quarter, Phil Dracovic said, I'll play you man.
Well, and it's the thing. They got their boys back. And they look pretty good against us without their football players. Helm all the way
blocked
down.
by Johnny.
Johnny got up there and said, get that out of here.
Dracovic, 19 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Difference.
Price quickly to the corner. That's Pacey's three. It's off the front rim. Rebound, Tonelli got it. Here's Johnny almost. Came off the front rim.
Stopped at the front door.
It did. That was more like Joey Bishop instead.
That was in practice. In theory, didn't work.
Texas Tech 27, South Florida 24, 5:02 to go.
One thing about Johnny, too, Mike, is the fact that he can do it in traffic. It's one thing to get a running start, but there you saw him go up in traffic and attempt to put one down.
Luke Cochran will go to the line. The Rams haven't been there much today, and that's probably for the best. First one is good. He's got 6, 49-21. The Rams got a chance to get to 50 here in the first half, and the numbers you were talking about, Dean.
And Mike, with a short bench, they might have a shot at it.
Everybody's going to get a chance to play. Luke gets them both. That's 7 points for him. Rams have had a big second quarter here. 27 points second quarter already.
I'm going to make a prediction. We're going to have at least one starter on the floor at all times today.
I don't think it's possible not to.
That's my prediction. We got 9 guys helping.
Stolen by Timmons as he got it out of there. Now to Signorella. Right side Cochran. Here it comes. Off the front rim.
I think they heard you down there, Mike.
Here's Helm. Now Bissignani forecourt. Right side, they got it to Pasula. Tried to fire it in. It got tipped out of bounds by Tonelli. Ever present there.
Very impressive performance, Mike. Only 2 turnovers in the half.
Well, this is very similar to the first game we saw here. The East Allegheny girls hammering the Greensburg Central girls 60-29. It's not been a good couple of games for Greensburg Central Catholic High School here.
Winchester, Thurston, Penn Hills to follow the girls. Then we got a doubleheader tonight with the boys to finish up Jamfest. McKeesport, Penn Hills should be a dandy. Then you have Jeanette playing East Allegheny.
You love your Winchester Thurston.
They're good.
I know they are. First one off the back rim.
Their best player is Thorpe, and she was very impressive last year. We saw her playing a championship game. And her brother Gino played at Penn Hills. Played at Plum.
Pasula missed them both. And here's Tonelli back the other way. Got it to Christ. Now to Cochran. Head fake. Drives in. Oh, what a move that was. And he got fouled on his way in. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 at 38 seconds first half. Highlands 50. Greensburg Central Catholic 21.
Looks like Rich Alsbury just checked into the house.
Oh, too bad we didn't have Rich for this game.
He's got that dapper hat on.
I see him down there.
Yeah.
I love Rich. He is one of the best. He threatened to throw us all out of Shady Side that one night.
Yeah, well, we won that championship game.
We weren't doing the game. We were just sitting there being fans. It was fun. Cochran makes the first. He's got 8. It's 51-21. Daniel Timmons has a seat. Corey Myers back in.
I was out last Thursday night with Chris Zemansky and Chick Murdoch, who are now refereeing. And one thing we talk about referees, you got to have common sense. A guy like Rich does.
Rich does.
There's times and places, and the good guys pick the times and the places. And we all agree on one thing. Good referees like a good waiter. You never knew they were there.
This is Helm out center circle with the big Penn Hills logo there. I believe we saw something of Bill Fralick in the hallway. Bill Fralick, same year as me, by the way. We were
How about that?
both seniors the same year.
And the good referees agree on one thing. Nobody comes to see them.
That was brutal.
Call that pick
Rice
out.
ran right into Johnny, and luckily, I think Johnny laid off of him and took it easy on him. And that's not like Johnny to take it easy on anybody. There's Signorella with a reach in center court. 3 seconds to go. 52-21.
Golden Rams are going to get a chance at century mark, Mike, looks like.
52-21. Highlands in the lead.
As I mentioned in the pregame, we needed one of these, Mike.
You said it last night on the way home.
Yeah, just go run your sets, and everything hopefully works. He challenged us in the second half. Let's get this Bissignani kid.
He's done well. He's got 11.
Double figures on us. He's got a dozen. Dad,
See if the Rams can get it up there. From midcourt, Tanilli is short to end the first half, and the Rams have a good one, scoring 29 in the second quarter, leading it 52-23. Planet Fitness at the Heights Plaza in Natrona Heights is your judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness provides a unique environment where everyone, and we mean everyone, is free to work out in a non-intimidating environment. They're open and staffed 24/7. You can work out on your own schedule, and we know what's coming the first of the year, and it's time to work off those unwanted pounds. Memberships are available now for as low as $10 a month, so stop by the Planet Fitness in Natrona Heights today for details. Halftime, it is Highlands 52, Greensburg Central 23. We'll have stats and more right after this. All right, back at Penn Hills, Jamfest, Highlands 52, Greensburg Central 23. We always talk about Courtney. It's time to start the bus. Courtney, you can start the bus at halftime. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Courtney, an integral part of our program. We can't go anywhere without her, so thank you, Courtney.
Literally.
Now she's giving weather reports too, Mike. How about that?
Yeah, I know. It's
She's got bus driver number 7 on her back.
It'll be stopped by the time we get out here. We're okay. Halftime, the Rams with a nice lead, 52-23. Dean, you got some numbers for us over there?
Yes, sir. Christian Tinelli in with 6. Johnny Kreis in with 5. Luke Cochran with 9. Sean Urshage with 4. Danny Timmons 6 off the bench. Big guy's been Ryan Signorella with 13 in the first half. Corey Myers off the bench with 9 too. Gives that total of 52. We lead 52-23.
And that's a career high for Siggs
and Myers.
13, and a career high for Myers, whose was 8 coming into tonight. He's got 9. So I'm glad I took that time. So I have that. We'll have them. Everybody's career high they've gotten this year. So that tells you we have an inexperienced group. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group, serving the AK Valley for decades. Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Each year brings many changing pieces in healthcare, so it's vital you understand your options. So sit down with the Lucchinos today and review a plan that's best for you. Joe and Joe always know, despite what Brendan says. Located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or call them at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance Financial Services put you on the road to financial stability today.
Brendan's down with the bug from Vegas too. We all got Vegas fever.
It must have been a heck of a plane ride.
Madden got sick out there, so at least I had that going.
Yeah, you did. Mark Madden went out. He was sick out there. You waited till you got home.
I had a great time. I ran like crazy. Maybe that's the problem at my age. Running like a kid. The kids couldn't stay up with me.
I believe that. Mm-hmm. Nobody walks faster than you do, I'll tell you that. I thought I was a fast walker.
I get there fast. All right, second half starting. Are we going to get to 100, Mike? Yes or no?
Rams, I'm going to say no. Here's Cochran for 3. Off the back rim. Rebound. Ursig went up there. It's loose. They battle. And it comes free to the Centurions. Backcourt, this is Helm. Not Matt Helm.
Dean Martin stars. Look it up.
Slick plays catch with Erdley out top. Now Helm gets it back. Erdley. Helm in the paint. Nice move around Signorella. Left hand. It's good. Oh, it's Pasula. His first basket of the second half.
Ursh's double teamed in the post.
Signorella lets a 3 go.
Well, that looked good, Mike, when it left.
Grazed the back rim just a little strong. It goes out of bounds. It belongs to the Centurions at 7:09. Now, the other problem is coming out of the locker room with that big lead is to try to keep up the intensity.
I'm sure Coach Stars told him it was 0-0.
Right. And the scoreboard doesn't say that.
The question is, do they believe that?
The scoreboard's a palindrome, 52-25. Look at that. Nearly a steal by Tonelli, but driving into the paint, laying it in, and drawing the foul was Lonegro. Oh, I'm sorry, Helm.
I think they called an offensive foul, Mike.
They did.
Yes.
No basket.
Yeah.
We did draw the charge that time. I was so used to not having them called our way recently. Yes. Once or twice. San Diego State already on the board with a touchdown against Army. Armed Forces Bowl, Fort Worth, Texas, I believe that one is. Here's Ursig. Got through the double team, got it to Cochran. Right side, Kreis. His three is down.
Like it
Johnny Kreis from the corner.
He can step out there, Mike. He's hit his third for the year.
55-25.
Here's the double team comes in. Oh, they got Luke over the top.
They do, and that will be his second, I think.
By the way, that big guy from East Allegheny the other day, Mike, signed at West Virginia as a tight end in football. Speaking of football, Mike, Marcus Hooker was the 4A Player of the Year, Ohio State recruit.
We saw that with our own two eyes, didn't we?
His combined yardage, though, didn't equal 2,000.
It's not as many as Seth Cohen, you're saying?
532 on the ground.
Mr. 2001 Space Odyssey,
Yep,
Seth Cohen.
1442 in the air.
Here's Pasula. Tries to drive in, but boy, Ursig bodied him up. Back out to Slike. He'll reset things for Jim Nesser.
Just tell Bill Beckner that whole story about the 2,001 yards is getting a kick out of it.
This is Erdley.
Oh, he moved his feet.
Erdley back out left side for Slike. Tried to use a screen there, and he kicked it to the corner. And Erdley's jumper has been an out no good. Rebound Highlands. Here's Kreis. Corner to a wide open Cochran. He's going to take the baseline, go all the way in, and get fouled for his trouble. He had a three if he wanted it, but he decided to bust it in there.
Greensburg Central foul.
Getting these next three games all on the internet, Mike. Our upcoming Christmas opponent, Burrow, beat East Allegheny, the aforementioned, last night, 51-50.
Cochran missed the first. We've been keeping track of that Texas Tech game. Texas Tech scored to go up 34-31, but then South Florida right back with 16 seconds left. It's 37-34 USF.
Yay, USF.
And yay over.
Even better.
I think we have three happy people here. If they can hold it for USF when the points come in their games. That game they played against Central Florida, and there's the travel. Turnover at Greensburg Central at 5:27. That game they played against UCF in their conference championship. Not the conference championship, but the game leading to the conference championship was just tremendous. The division title game.
12-2 now.
Oh, tried to get it down to Ursig. Ursig tried to pry it free, but it's saved by Helm.
12-3.
Nearly a steal. It is a
nice
steal.
job by Cochran. Oh, he got pushed off there.
Couldn't get it
foul. Yeah.
Signorella back out to Tanilli. The Rams will reset things. Signorella's open for three. Off the rim. Rebound. Look at Kreis. They're going to call him over the back. Even if he wasn't.
Yeah.
See, those are the ones that it looks like it's going to get a whistle.
We call those position fouls, Mike. Despite the fact that you don't foul, they're going to call it just because of where you're at. Johnny had three all of a sudden.
They mount. Well, they caught us on Tuesday night. We couldn't. They didn't put the fouls up or announce them or anything, and we wondered why he was on the bench. He had 4 fouls. That's why he was on the bench. Slike got it forecourt. Oh, they work it down nicely, and Bissignani lays it in. He's got 14 now for the Centurions, and it's 56-27.
Ball never touched the floor, Mike.
Nope.
Good ball movement.
Ursig. He got fouled.
Yep.
He got bumped with the body. The ref says it's with the arm.
Again, at Christmas term, Mike, Thursday, December 28th, 6 o'clock, you're going to have Knock play Blackhawk. We will host Burrow at 7:30, and the winners will play on the 29th.
Blackhawks struggling this year.
They hung around with Newcastle yesterday, Mike.
Ursig missed the first. He'll get a second.
It's 57-52.
Jake Reihart and his man bun come back in the ball game.
Yeah, Blackhawks fallen on some hard times in both football and basketball lately.
I think we talked to Coach Hamilton up at the press box, and we had to go, the Rams pry it free, and Tonelli is fouled as he goes in. And I think he knew when to get out.
Yes, I was talking to Jim Nesser before. We said we predicted it'll be the last year for the East Allegheny coach, too. You can kind of look at roster and say it's time to move on.
Tonelli hits the first. Yeah, next time I talk to Tom Henderson, I'll have to relay my talk with Joe Hamilton because he'll be interested. That's all.
You see Tom a lot.
I do. He lives in my neighborhood. Second one is missed. Reihart the rebound. And here come the Centurions, right to left, dressed in their black uniforms. This is Early all the way to the basket.
Nice defense that time, Mike. Cut off that
Kicked it back out, and the three is canned. And that's Slikes' first three, 5th point. I wonder if Tommy Early has a brother. That would make them the Early brothers.
There you go.
That's
Wide open.
Cochran for three. He got
fouled afterwards.
Boy,
yep.
Mitch Tesori used to get that call all the time.
Yep.
57-30. It's back to 27, and Tonelli swatted that out of bounds.
Happened last time, Mike. We triple teamed the baseline. That left Slike wide open in the corner. So again, chance during a timeout to talk about winter being upon us. Courtney out there scaring us with that sleet. Might be time to stop at Highland Tire, their newest location, Highland Integrity Alignment. See why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley for 25 consecutive years. John Burnett predicted a white Christmas, Mike.
Oh, I can predict a white Christmas, too. I looked at the forecast.
Family owned and operated since 1961, Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires in the Pittsburgh area. If you don't see it on site, ask for it, they'll get it. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call in Trenton at 724-224-9222 or in the Toronto Heights at 724-224-7900. Highlands Integrity Alignment, 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, they deliver.
Dean, were you with us at Comcast back in the old days when we were with Bob and Joe, and we did a homecoming game at Fox Chapel, and they had fireworks at halftime, and John Burnett hosted homecoming?
Yes, I was there, yep. And he did they did a parade before, and he was hauling the floats in and everything else. So
nice guy.
Great guy.
Yes, and he's another biker. Likes his Harley.
Still an inbound pass. That's 15 turnovers to 3, Mike.
Rams defense has been good tonight. There's no question about that. There's Myers now. Worked it out to Kreis. Johnny puts it on the floor. Over to Signorella.
Straight man-to-man now.
Kreis.
A kick ball. There we go.
By Bissignani. Highlands will get it. Recycle the shot clock. Someday we'll be able to say that. I still believe it.
It's a cost question, I think, Mike. It's not a matter if they want to.
Loop it deep for Tonelli. He stops and pops from 15. It's off the front rim. It goes off Johnny out of bounds and belongs to Greensburg Central. The Rams have scored 5 points here in the third quarter. That's it.
I guess we're not getting to that 100 after all.
Now Early. They dump it down to Bissignani, baseline, won't go. Rebound is tipped and carried out of bounds by Greensburg Central. Bissignani lost control of it over on the sideline, end line.
Highland inbound.
This is Signorella around a Kreis screen. Signorella drives into the paint. What's the call? It's on the Centurions, I believe.
Yep, they get Slike away from the ball.
Texas Tech gets a Hail Mary, down 4, 6 seconds to go. They're at the 47 of USF.
Come on, USF.
Love Charlie Strong, as long as he's not coaching Texas. Here's Cochran. Looping feed into Ursig. Now back out to Signorella with a head fake and a culture. Same thing as last night. Now, for the folks who weren't with us last night, what was your explanation on that?
Well, I think what I see is his feet start before the ball goes down. They got to go simultaneously. That's, that can go either way, Mike. You got to get started somehow.
Now, forecourt, it's tipped out of bounds by Signorella. Good defense, Highlands at 2:49. They lead by 27.
Back in the Kentucky days, we called that the yabba-dabba-doo step.
Final, South Florida 38, Texas Tech 34.
Cha-ching.
Everybody's happy. I got San Diego State in the next game, by the way. I hate picking against Army. I hate picking against service academies, but I did.
San Diego State. What is Aztecs?
They're the Aztecs, yep. Here's Ethan Slike in front of his bench. Drives into the paint, losing concentration over there. was
Another
Hellman that
turnover.
went off his hand out of bounds, and it belongs to Highlands at 2:34, leading it by 27. Oh, we had different pages together, but a good thing Myers was back there. Here's Kreis. Dump it back. Cochran's got a 3. It's on the way. It's off the rim. Rebound.
Good job by Sig.
It looked like he was trying to call timeout, did he? Nope. They said it went off. Barnett Harris over there with the call.
Going to give Highlands the ball, saying he knocked it off a Centurion.
Right side to Cochran. Cochran drives in. Back to Signorello with a head fake. Corner to Kreis. Back to Myers. Cochran with the dump down to Ursig. In and out. Back to Cochran. Loves that baseline. Goes all the way in and draw a foul. I like the choice.
And I think the Centurions bailed him out that time, Mike, because he was up in there. I don't think he knew what to do with it.
I think he knows he's going to draw contact.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of that from Mitch over the last few years, and you do that. Of course, you got to make free throws. That's the most important thing when you make that play. And Luke's been good tonight, and continues. That's encouraging. 58-30.
6 out of 7. His mother was lecturing about that in the foyer before the game, so a good son listens to his mother. And there you go. We'll have to have her talk to him more often.
Second ram and
maybe
double.
address the whole team.
Why, she could. She's a teacher, right?
Yeah, she is. That's Melody. Yeah.
She's a kindergarten?
I know it's elementary.
Yeah. She can get the point across. Oh, nice move coast to coast by Jeff Helm. And it's 59-32. Cochran going to try to do the same thing, but it comes to Kreis. Long 3 in and out.
Yeah,
and again.
I like that. The bank was open for a deposit.
Johnny with 2 from outside the arc, both here in the third quarter. 62-32.
That was almost withdrawn and then redeposited, Mike. Sound like some of my checks.
It's like the building and loan at Christmas time. Pasula. Oh, nice dump down. And the lay-in by Reihart. He's got 4 off the bench, and it's 62-34. Cochran back the other way. Oh, nice feed underneath, but Timmons can't get it to go. Here's Erdley.
Did a pump fake, didn't have to. That's close on the
It
other
was,
back.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
Ooh.
Slyke put it in. I think considering the score, you don't call it, but
In the interest of time.
in the interest of fairness, 62-36. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Cochran goes all the way in. I think he's fine, Dean. Looks like he's hanging in there all right. He'll draw the foul and go to the line. Shooting 2 at 42 seconds. Rams trying to even their record at 3-3. Greensburg Central, we said this, they lost 7 seniors, and they also lost their leading scorer, Asa Klimchak. And this is an interesting story, is Cochran drains his first. He transferred to Kiski Prep, where he will redo his sophomore season. He gets 5 years.
That's interesting, to say the least.
So maybe that's why Dr. Bissignani hung it up at age 50.
But he's on the bench, right?
He is. He's helping out. But the point is, he doesn't have to do all the heavy lifting and be there at all times, and that could be very difficult.
Especially on a certain schedule.
Jim Nesser, this is his alma mater, by the way.
Another palindrome for you, Mikey.
63-36, they've been all over. Oh, steal beautifully by Tonelli.
Here's Johnny! We'll do it together. How's that? That's in stereo for you folks at home.
65-36. And that's what makes it Jamfest, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Turn that clipboard over, Michael.
Foul backcourt. We do.
Johnny rings up his 14th. When we say ring it up, we mean it.
That's his 7th one of those this year.
Uh-oh, we got a technical. No?
Nope, just a foul, a backcourt.
Looked like they had everybody backing off there for a second.
We have some more people coming in for next game.
It's the Winchester-Thurston crew, Mike.
You love that.
Winchester and Thurston are both coming, I understand.
The Winchester-Thurston Cathedrals, is that what they are?
No idea.
They throw it into the lane. They battle on the floor. Cochran goes down there. He spends more time on the floor than he does on his feet, and the Rams get it.
They call it a timeout, Mike.
Well, you can tell about someplace you haven't been in a while.
Yeah.
You've had some time off, haven't you?
I'm off. I needed it out this month with travels to Vegas. High school seniors, you can learn the skills you need to start a career in the high-demand field of healthcare in less than a year. Pittsburgh is in need of skilled healthcare workers. A career training academy offers half-day or evening classes to suit your needs. Serving the AK Valley for over 35 years, CTA offers programs in medical or dental assisting, medical billing and coding, and our new phlebotomy technician program. Visit on the web at careerta.edu or stop into our new location in Hillcrest Plaza in Lower Borough. Enrolling now for new mod to start every month. Call Career Training Academy today at 724-337-1000.
Now, Courtney has gone to literally start the bus now. Rams leading at 65-36, 8 seconds left of the third quarter. And Cochran brings it up. 5 seconds now. Myers for three. In and out. Rebound. Timmons up. And yes! It counts. At the buzzer. Timmons with 8. And the Rams lead it 67-36. That happened to us the other night.
Is that right?
Yes, it is, because it was 65 before. I think they were just making sure at the table that the officials were going to count that as a good basket. They did. And the Rams with 67 now, so they'll need 33. They had
29 in the second, 15 here in the third. Mm-hmm. All right, Mike, trivia time. I got a good one for you.
Okay.
The last player to score over 60 points in a WPL game.
Was it Micah Mason?
Well, that's what you would think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you would be right. Micah Mason had 64, but that's only part one of the question.
Okay.
Okay. That was in 2011. You think, can you imagine, Mike, that is 6 years ago?
That's 6 years ago.
Wow, you blinked, huh? Okay. Here's the real question. How many players in WPL have scored over 60 points? Less than 10.
Heck, it's the second highest total. I think 3.
I'm talking about have scored over 60 points in the WPL history. How many players have done it?
Yeah, 3.
A dozen.
That many.
Yes.
John had 12.
How about that?
I'm surprised that Whippeal, that there have been that many. Didn't Drew Schifino might have go over 60 once?
I think he made.
Speaking of Penn Hills, here we are, right?
That's right. He was a great player here.
He was.
Almost stolen by
Nearly
Tonelli.
by Tonelli, but saved in by Helm, got it to the corner, and the 3 is put up by Lonegro, and it's no good. And the Rams have the weak side rebound and another foul. Cochran spending a lot of time at the foul line.
And improving. By the way, 2 years ago, we had a close call, 59. Do you remember who scored 59 points 2 years ago? I'll give you a hint. She's on her third school in 3 years.
Oh, so you were counting girls, too?
Yes. Well, hey, they count.
I understand that, but you didn't make that clear. I think I'm right.
I think I said player.
Oh, you did?
Okay, let's not go there, Mike. I mean, that's...
Oh, I know. I'm not saying that. We were at a boys' game, and I just assumed.
I go back to the days when professors,
and
if they did not refer to people as he, she...
And you know what happens when you assume, and that's what I did. So here's Ursing. Put it right back up off the rim. Boy, it came off of Bissignani's shoulder and right to a teammate.
So you think there's only been 3 boys that scored 60 points?
Remember, Micah had the second highest ever.
AK Valley.
WPIAL.
2.
There was only one person ahead of him in the WPIAL. He has the highest in the AK Valley.
He beat that guy.
Larry Hardesty scored 72 points or something like that.
Do you remember he was the trivia question?
And that's it.
You talk about weird.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So, beautiful step in front by Johnny with a steal. He got a 3-on-1. Dump it down to Cochran.
Oh! Did I break it?
Here's Johnny.
That was impressive by Luke, too.
It was indeed. Slyke puts it in for 3. 70-39.
3-1 solo here.
And I missed who made our basket over there. Where we had monitor outage, which worries me.
I would like to tell you too, but I was looking at the monitor.
Right, it was dark. We killed it with Johnny.
We'll get that.
Now we're 2-point shot, so we'll figure that one out. Here's Tonelli. Now to Ursig. Oh, nice move. Shot, score, foul, Sean Ursig.
He might be getting back up towards that 100, Mike. My guess was it was Ursig because out of the corner of my eye I saw ball in tight.
Okay, John says it too, so we have a whole week to figure it out.
That's right.
74-39. And that is the most points the Rams have scored this year. They scored 73 Tuesday night.
Anyways, Mike, it was the Callie Koenig. Remember her, the Imani Catholic?
Right.
1 year there, 1 year in Maryland. Now she's back where she started. And you know where that is?
Boy, I don't know.
Norwin.
The Norwin Knights. They're always a strong team. Oh, different pages together. Turnover Greensburg Central at 6:24.
That is 20 turnovers to 3, Mike.
Whoa. Here's Tonelli. Dumped it off to Kreis. Mr. Outside and Mr. Inside tonight. I'm going to call Luke Mr. Outside, but nice dump down again, and Ursig's making up where he left off. Sean Ursig's only scored in the first and fourth quarters. It's 77-39. Well, you get a little foul trouble, you can have a seat.
And again, Mike, we only have 3 guys healthy on the bench, so that's why you're seeing the starters getting extended time now.
We are short on numbers today. We don't know if we could have played a JV. Well, the JVs didn't come, so. Back out. This is Helm for 3, and it's down. Helm now in with 7, and it's 77-42. Nice crossover move by Cochran. Left them all in the dust. Couldn't get it to go, though. Ursig able to get it out. Signorella, right side, 3-ball down. Extending his career high to 16.
That's his first bucket of the second half.
80-42.
Nice defense by Johnny.
Boy, that alley-oop was pretty.
Yep.
We had one of those at home against Beaver Falls, too, after the missed dunk, after the missed windmill. Here's Lonegra. Oh, nice crossover move. He puts it in, draws the foul, and now this is the Jim Nesser going to make sure everyone has a ride home.
Always an important timeout, Mike.
5 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. Highlands 80. And Greensburg Central Catholic 44.
Again, Mike, we mentioned the Christmas tournament. Another future opponent we have coming down the road at Lincoln Park. They're struggling a little bit this year. They beat Mohawk yesterday, 88-51, but I guess it was a bad, can't use the word recruiting here, people attending their school, I guess.
Okay.
They get that many guys out for the choir this year. They did beat Beaver Falls, but they've lost to Penn Hills, Hickory, and Newcastle. And, you know, one thing, if you would ever go to Lincoln Park website, Mike, you would see that they say they do use the term they recruit all the schools in Allegheny County. Now, when they talk about that, I think they're talking about their theatric performing arts department.
Right.
We know nobody goes to school for athletic intent.
We know them as Fame.
Yes.
Think if Fame had a basketball team. That's Lincoln Park. That's what they are. And we're going there this year.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. We're going to. I wonder if they'll let me back in. I broke something at that gym like 20 years ago, and I really hadn't been back.
Never fessed up to it, huh?
I never did. Well, let's put it this way. Do you remember cassette tapes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They had a player, and I kind of. Highlands played Blackhawk there in a state playoff game.
All right, Mike. 5 minutes ago, 80 points. Yes or no?
No, I still don't think so.
Still saying.
Here's Cochran. That little lull at the beginning of the third quarter might have done it.
Backdoor.
Nice backdoor to Kreis, but he lost it. They're going to say it's tipped last by the Centurions, and Highlands will keep it.
That was generous of them.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Section play yesterday, Mike. Gateway beat Kiski 44-23.
They're going to throw Franklin Regional out of the conference for scoring too many points.
Kiski's struggling, huh? 23 points.
Nobody scores. Highlands wants to score. Franklin wants to score. I think that's it. Now, a little teardrop by Cochran won't go, and that's knocked out off of Greensburg Central. Here's what I think. This is one of those where I think Ursig knocked it out, but he was actually fouled. They didn't want to call the foul. They gave the ball to Highlands. You can't tell me that doesn't happen.
It sure does.
Here's Myers left side. Cochran's wide open for three. Here it comes off the front rim. Rebound Centurions. This is Lonegro. Stops and pops off the front rim. Rams back the other direction. Here's Signorella all the way for the layup.
Sig gonna mess with 20, it looks like, Mike.
18 for Siggs, career high. 82-44.
Romello had his career high earlier in the week with 20. Danny Timmons today, career high 8. Corey Myers, career high 9.
And again, everyone's career high has come this year. That tells you how inexperienced this group is.
That's why I didn't like yesterday's game where it was right between the legs. Beautiful pass.
Yanni puts it in.
How you like that, Mike?
He's got 16, Slike the only other man in double figures. Oh, that settles nicely for Corey.
Put him up to 12.
And he's a three-point demon. He can fire him from out there. Lonegro again.
Ooh.
No whistle.
Helm knows a dozen.
85-48. Cochran stops, pops, 15. Missed it. Rebound, Tonelli.
Nice job by
Beautiful.
Tonelli, yeah.
Highlands ball.
Good job by Chris.
His motor never stops, ever.
I was going to take their final timeout here.
Why don't we do 2? 3:33 remaining. 85-48 Highlands. We'll be right back.
They're going to have a problem, Mike. There we go. They cleared the clock. See, I knew they would stop play.
Yeah, I hate
the clock
that.
had 19 seconds.
Yeah,
ago.
because they count down the timeouts, which I just don't understand the meaning of that.
Well, there was 3:33.
Yeah, we lost a second. Can you believe that? Well, the guy last night would have had it put on with that clock he had in his head.
He was getting
Myers, 3, yes. Corey Myers, 5 times 3 is 50. You give him another. Look out, Seth Edwards. 88-48. I might have to redo my prediction. Helm. Back out to Slike. Right side 3 is short. And the Rams are back the other way. And here's Myers feeling it to Ursig. I don't know what he was trying to do here. My bad. He's
trying to collect himself, I think, Mike, and the ball got stuck on his hip.
And he said, my bad. Now, Tonelli, the only time he gets a rest is now. He'll sit down.
Only the 4th Highlands turnover, Mike. That's pretty impressive. Huh?
Tom Pacey back in. 88-48. I think the clock runs now, doesn't it? Nearly a steal is a steal.
It is.
Rams back the other way. Signorella. Corner, he thought about it.
I would, too.
They work it into Ursig again.
Let's see if we're going to have the clock run. Yep. We are in the Mercy room, Mike.
We are.
Cam Taylor, Dylan Signorella going to check in. Urs's going to go to line to shoot. Now they stopped the clock, Mike. They let 16 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, what's that all about?
No idea. Ursich makes the first. Gives them 10. 10 or 12. We don't know if he got that bucket while we were having problems.
Seriously. I think it might be 12 now. 90-48. I think I figured our problem. It's a cord problem. With the monitor, I'll be able to. I have an extra. Matter of fact, I used it last night. 90-48. There's a 3 jacked up by Early, in and out, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. On all this, without Romello Freeman.
Even more impressive.
Yeah. They're probably thinking, why you get all your starters out there? We only have 8 people.
Yeah, that's nothing personal, guys.
90-48. In fact, 48 to go.
Somehow, Mike, we managed to get all of our starters out.
Al missed the 3, and here comes Pacey back the other way. Pacey worked it over to Myers.
I guess we had 10 guys.
Works it down low, and Timmons with the lay-in. Danny Timmons into double figures with 10, and the Rams lead at 9. And he doesn't have anybody here, does he? Well, they'll have to watch.
Yeah, Danny's here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
okay,
Danny
good.
lives us in down the left-hand corner.
Oh, okay, good.
Chandler took the day off.
Oh, there they are over there. I do see them. As everybody was over here, and they're. Yeah, Chandler has a day off. We gave him that, and he's got a tournament next week.
Yep, they're going to get Woodland Hills.
The battering ram is in, Cam Taylor. Dylan Signorella, I believe, is in there.
Yep. and Don Pace.
1 minute remaining in the ballgame.
Minute to go. Back out to Erdley. Now corner, this is Slike. Off the rim. Soft rims come to Taylor. Now to Pacey, and he'll bring it up. 41 seconds remaining. Timmons. Now to Taylor. Into
Corey Myers. Look at Corey
He
now.
can't, and it answers the question. He can make to two-point basket. 94-48.
17 for Corey. Very happy for him. Works hard.
That's a royal name in AK Valley basketball,
Yep.
too.
Uncle Joe, Dad, Carrie.
Signorella, Dylan.
That's your side of the river there.
It is.
That's your account.
You bet. Here's Pacey. They're going to pull it out. The Rams are going to win it.
Final score of this afternoon's second.
94-48. And Dean, that was as convincing as it needed to be.
Needed that one, Mike, after last night. Again, Golden Rams going now to the Christmas break and come back with their own Christmas tournament. Great to have that back in time. We'll be home.
We will be home for the holidays. Thanks, everyone here at Penn Hills that helped us out. Thanks to John Dankers for filling in today for Chandler. Once again, that final score. Tonight, the Highlands Golden Rams 94 and the Greensburg Central Catholic Centurions 48.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. Merry Christmas, everyone.